Coach Tim, you have been one to take pride in your defense as much as Coach John tonight. You flaunted this limiting D&D to their second lowest output this conference. What were you able to figure out in this game that seemed to have puzzled you in the first two games?
Well, we certainly played a lot better and played better defense. And I think coming from the San Miguel series, we were just a little worn out and not as focused as we should be. And the two games kind of woke us up. And so hopefully this wakes us up and gets us going through this series. This one won't mean much tonight if we don't get the one on Sunday. And obviously we had to expend a lot of energy to win this one tonight. I'm hoping we can find a way to get that energy to play on Sunday. It's tough when you're in the finals and you're playing Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It's a real grind for the players. And I was just apologizing for Scottie because I've been playing him and Justin and Jack with so many minutes. Just like they're a wet towel, wrenching out all the water, and they're getting real dry. There's not much water left in that rag. So, we'll just see what we can do on Sunday.
Coach, I'd just like to follow up with what you said about the minutes. The Ronde JV storyline has been followed throughout the series. Ronde played 48 minutes last game. How did you approach this game after his 48-minute performance last game? And how has JV been feeling? We saw him sidelined for a bit coming into the fourth quarter as well.
Well, we're just trying to manage our lineup and our rotation. One of the things we did, we started out late tonight just to lengthen our rotation. I thought he did a tremendous job being this early and getting us into what we wanted to do. He just did a tremendous job along with Scottie. And I thought that was a real change for us that helped. And just trying to get Justin. That's the problem, is that Ronde does play 48. And so, it's hard to rest your midcourt for 6-8 minutes when Ronde's still on the floor all the time. So that's making it difficult for us. Ronde just doesn't slow down. He's amazing. I mean, I don't know Scottie, but we look at video, I watch him on video, and the things he does just amaze us. I mean, us as a team. He's by far the best import I've ever seen in terms of focusing on defense and on hustle. We've had a lot of prolific imports. Guys scored 100 points, guys have big numbers. But to have a guy like this that comes in and just plays so hard on the defensive end and and in the hustle side of the game, I don't think we've had too many imports like that. Maybe Marcus Blakely, or Marcel Ellis, but not to that level. Not anywhere. And that's why he was an NBA guy, man. I don't know why he's not in the NBA. He should be in the NBA, but he is special.
Thank you so much, Coach. Scottie, si Coach Tim na nga nagsabi na sobrang babad nyo. He has to apologize for that. But just how has it taken a toll in your body and paano mo sinet aside yung mga nararamdaman mo to really come out tonight with this performance and your goal?
First of all, glory to God for doing that. I just say, kailangan namin ready lang every game. Siyempre, confident, coming to this game, feel the boost. Just want to get out talaga, I think this is a perfect time to show the NSP spirit. Sana makakaroon sa series.
Scottie, gaano kahalaga sa'yo after LA Tenorio started today? He just played 2 minutes ng game 1 and then played ng game 2. He started alongside you kanina. Paano ito nakadictate ng tempo? And how did it just set the tone for this game?
I'm confident of playing with LA for many years. Alam na namin yung isa't isa. And minsan pa rin siya tuwing every time hindi mo na support sa yung nag-post sa akin kung may gagawin sa joke. Pretty excited lang for game na to. Excited ako na kasi I know na magkakasabay kayo sa support. We are a winner, so he knows how to win, and that's why he set us the tone, siya yung set the tone sa amin na
started in Korea?
Scottie, nung preparation yung getting race down. Scottie, nung mga basic fourth quarter, isa lang naman ngayon. You guys went on the defensive ground. Ano ba yung nakikita dun sa sitwasyon na namatay yung ball?
I think down the stretch, maganda yung pinakita namin sa defense. No? Siguro yun yung key, and then nag-react sa offense na shoot kami. Kung overall, the defense namin down the stretch. We have each other back, each other back and
Now na isa na rin sa finals. Yung confidence yung confidence yung goal to game for na kaya naman makabalik against this team na talaga first two games sila na po ng series.
sobrang laking bagay sa amin kung natin kasi kung hindi namin makuha ito o pass against the wall kami sa late balls. So, very crucial sa amin and like you said, laking bagay sa confidence natin.
Coach, you didn't bring back. Coach, you didn't bring back Jackie Aguilar the crucial moments of the game.
He was nodding up. He had a knot in the back of his leg, and I figured it was like the last 2 minutes, and we had the lead, and I felt like Joe could handle it. I didn't want to risk putting Jackie back in and exacerbating an issue. Sometimes when we get a knot, it turns into a strain or a pull or a tear at worst. So I felt it would be better. He was ready to come back in. He told me he could get back in, but I think we were up by 8 or 10 at that point. So it didn't make sense to put him back on the floor at that time. I felt Joe could handle it. That Joe could handle about 2 minutes at a time in terms of his shape.
And Joe Evans is good to go the rest of the series.
Well, he's obviously playing very, very limited minutes and very limited stretches, and that's what he can only play 1 or 2 minutes at a time, maybe 3 at the most, and then he needs to be rested. But he's taking painkillers to handle his knee, and he's doing everything he possibly can to play and to be ready. So, and then his teammates see that and they recognize that. So I think that's really a huge message that he's sending to our team. He was really intense tonight, and he made some good decisions and helped us on the defense. And if he can play, 8, 10, 12 minutes a game for us, again, that's the time that Jack needs to stay fresh on the floor.
Coach, we discussed the decision to start LA. LA made an impact with 7 points in the first half. Can you talk about why you did decide to start?
Well, first of all, we had a style of play that we wanted to come out with that he was very comfortable with, that we've done in the past, and played like that. Try to get back to a little bit of our old identity of being the defensive team first. And he understood that. I think that we wanted to set that tempo from the beginning of the game. And that was a primary. And the secondary was we felt if LA could get out and play 12, 15, 18 minutes, then that would extend our rotation a little bit. And we'd have a longer rotation and give a little bit more rest for the guys. And he made some really key baskets and got a couple of steals. But most importantly, he played the game the way we wanted to play it and the tempo that we wanted to set. So that was really crucial.
Coach, about Justin's 2 defensive stops, swiping the ball away from Ronde and the block on Tana. Could you discuss the effort of Justin late in the quarter?
Yeah, Justin's struggling offensively, but he's not quick defensively. There's no doubt about it. And I think, if you're going to have Ronde, Hollis Jefferson guard you for 35 minutes of the game, you're going to struggle. He is and always has been. I remember talking to Eric Spolstra and tell him about Ronde was here, and he goes, wow, that guy's an elite defender. You know, and he was known as a elite defender in the NBA, and that's why he was in the NBA, because he was such an elite defender, elite stopper. So I don't care who you are. If you're an NBA guy, you're still going to. You bring out, you know, Paul George or something like that, you're probably going to struggle against Ronde also. You know, so today, you know, we didn't spend that much time really trying to set Justin up. We just let him get the ball on the flow and let the other guys play, and that was a little better for us. But we still expect Justin to have one of his explosive games this series. But in the meantime, he's helping us with block shots. He's helping us with the defensive rotations. He's picking up Ronde, you know, at certain times of the game, and you know, those are just as valuable as him getting those 3 or 4 point shots.
Which Justin finally made the 3 in this final series. How huge was that? And is it a concern for you that Justin is struggling outside?
That's a credit to talking tennis, you know, and their defense. They are taking certain things away from us. One of them they're taking away is just a 3 point shot. They're not letting them get it. They're not letting them. They're closing out on them. They're making them put the ball on the floor, and that's just, you know, not just as having to explore different ways to try to win. And luckily we were able to do that tonight, and we'll see if we can do that again next game. But they're doing a hell of a job taking away a lot of the stuff that we like to do. Hopefully we are doing the same to them, or did the same to them today. And so we'll see what their counters are, and we'll continue to try to counter what they're doing, because we're still not satisfied with the way we're playing offense, no doubt. But we still feel we can improve, and that gives us hope in this series.
So the way the series is played 3 games, it seems that the team that plays defense has a better chance of winning. You see that for the rest of the series.
I mean, we're all from San Miguel and talking to, is that what you said?
I mean, after 3 games, the team that wins the
Okay,
better defense.
okay. After these 3 games.
Yes.
You know, usually if you do one thing to Justin, he figures it out right away. I mean, you might stop him for that game, but the next game he's going to explode and figure it out. We're having a harder time helping him do that in this series because of the tenacity of Ronde. So, you know, we're exploring different avenues to try to beat their defense, but their defense is tough. It's been tough all conference. You got to take your cap off to Coach Chuck. He's transformed that team, and we said it from the beginning of the series. He's transformed that team into the likeness of Ronde. And it's not just him, not just Ronde playing defense; it's everybody. And they're very conscious of it. So, like I said, we're struggling offensively. We're trying to find avenues of escape, but we're not finding them yet. So, you know, it just turned into a defensive struggle tonight for both teams.
That wraps it up. Thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations.